Welcome, I'm Stavros, and today I want to talk to you about how to stay in shape while stuck at home. Or if you're trying to improve your shape and lose weight, how to do that also. The whole process is actually pretty simple. The fitness industry has complicated things unnecessarily. The fact is, the simpler you keep it, the easier it is for you to do it and stay consistent with it. Remember, consistency is the key to results. Okay, not what you do once in a while that you do it great, is what you do consistently that makes the difference. And I want to emphasize that. Now, the first thing you want to do something that challenges your cardiovascular system. Okay, that means your heart, your lungs, your blood vessels. And that something can be as simple as walking. Walking does the trick. If you're just looking to lose weight and improve your health or to maintain your health, walking does it. You don't need to worry about getting your heart rate to a certain percentage, or they tell you gotta do it, you gotta get your heart rate to 60 or 70 or 80% to get any benefits. That is true if you're trying to improve your performance at a sport. Okay, let's say you're a runner, you want to be able to run faster or longer. Yes, obviously all that makes a difference. But if you're just looking to improve your health and lose some weight, walking is plenty. You just have to make sure you do it consistently. Daily is even better. And if you look at healthy regions around the world, you don't see anybody running, unless of course somebody's chasing them. They walk. When I lived in Greece, we walked every day. So walking walking provides all the benefits that you need if you're just looking to lose weight and improve your health. As a matter of fact, that is why I put together the 5-minute walking challenge to help people develop the simple habit of walking, and which, by the way, I extended the time when you can actually join until April 5th due to the coronavirus. So if you're still interested, I've included a link in the description of this video of how to join. Anyway, the next thing you want to do is you want to challenge your muscles and your bones. And again, you don't need to do any fancy exercises in order to do that. Okay, I put together 3 simple exercises plus stretching, because stretching is actually very good for you, that you can do right at your house. Okay, and that includes push-ups, squats, and planks. That's it. And here's a video demonstrating all 3 exercises plus a simple stretching routine, which I recommend that you do every morning. And you'll notice I'm not wearing any special clothes, because the fact is you don't need any special clothes to work out. Push-ups probably one of the best exercises that you can do for a full body workout. Now there's all different ways you can do push-ups depending on the shape you're in. Obviously the traditional push-ups are like this, and if you're strong enough, these are the best ones that you can do. All the way up, all the way down, right before you touch the ground. Now, your hands, you can keep them out to the sides. You can bring them a little further in, a little further out. All of it is okay. It makes a small difference on what part of the muscle works more, but at the end of the day, don't worry about it. Put your hands where you feel comfortable, okay? Like this. Down and up. Make sure your whole body's straight. Don't raise your hips up as you're going up or down. Okay, so your hips are straight. Up. Now, that's the hardest level of doing push-ups. The next one you could do is do them on your knees. So you bend your knees. These are much easier. So if you can't do the regular push-ups, you can do them like this. Now, if that's still hard, there's other ways you can actually make the push-up easier by elevating your body. And let me show you how. So you can get a piece of furniture or a chair that you can actually put your hands against, like this, and you can do your push-ups like that. Again, make sure your whole body moves as a unit. In other words, don't do this. This is wrong. This is right. Okay? If you find when you're going all the way down, your shoulders bother you, stop a little bit shorter. If you can go all the way down. And just so you know, if that's still too hard, the higher you bring up your body, the easier it is. So maybe you can do it on the countertop in your kitchen if this is still too hard. By the way, so this is how I would do my push-ups. Now we'll demonstrate how to do a squat, okay? First thing you want to make sure you have correctly is the position of your feet. You want to have them shoulder width apart and the toes slightly pointing out just a little bit. Now some people might not need to use any weight. You can just use your body weight, might be enough. Other people might need to use weight. If you need to use weight, I would just grab a dumbbell if you have one, or 2 dumbbells if you want on each side, or you can grab a can of food or a gallon of water or milk, anything to add weight. Now, once you get to the correct position on your feet, you look straight, you hold the weight in the front, and as you're squatting, you want to make sure, if you look at the side view, your knees do not go over your toes too much. In other words, don't do this. Okay, that puts more extra pressure on your knees. Stick the hips back. And notice as I stick my hips back, the weight moves forward to counterbalance my hips. Also notice how my spine stays straight. In other words, you can lean forward, but in other words, don't do this. Okay, so I want to make sure spine stays straight. You can lean forward all the way up. Also, if you find going too far down bothers your knees or your back, do a quarter of a squat, like this. And as you get stronger, you can start going deeper and deeper. Okay, again, one more time in the front, like this. Stick the hips back, all the way up. And that's how I would do it. And now I'm going to demonstrate how to do a plank. Okay, now the most important thing in the plank is the starting position. Okay, because if you have the wrong starting position, you're going to end up with the wrong form. Now, a lot of people, when they get into the plank, they'll do it like this. Okay, the problem with this is I have my hips way too far up. You want to start your plank like this. You're on the floor. When you're ready, I usually keep my stopwatch in front of me so I can see how long I'm going for. And when you're ready, raise your hips straight. You don't raise your hips up. Your body should be straight. Keep the hips tight. And then if you find that you start sagging, then just stop. Okay? You don't need to increase the plank time every single workout. Usually what I suggest is try, let's say you did it 10 seconds or 15 seconds the first time. Do that for a week or two. Do you feel comfortable? Then maybe push it up to 5 extra seconds or 10 extra seconds. Again, the key is consistency. Don't push yourself too hard, because if you start dreading doing them, you're going to stop. Okay? And the key to fitness is consistency. It's not what you do great once in a while, is what you do consistently that makes a difference. And that's how I would do a plank. I would also suggest that you do this short stretching routine as soon as you wake up in the morning. Obviously, you can do it throughout the day, but I would suggest to do it the first thing in the morning. Think about it. Your dogs and your cats, what do they do as soon as they wake up? They stretch. So here's a simple stretching routine. You want to start with your neck. Okay, and then you want to do side to side. Again, each time you try to rotate a little bit more if you can. Again, the idea is to try to take your neck to the full range of motion. Okay, nice and slow. And then I would do the side. As you're pulling your neck this way, you want to drop your shoulder the other direction. You want to, again, hold it 10-15 seconds on each side, and then switch. Same thing, again, drop your shoulder, pull your neck. Again, do it gently. We don't want you pulling any neck muscles. Okay, then I would do my shoulder circles. Those of you that come to me, I'm sure you know these stretches because it's part of our starting routine. Big circles. Notice that I'm not wearing any special clothes to do my routine, because the fact is the clothes do not make the difference. Okay, the workout makes the difference. And then I would do my hips. Again, I would start one direction. And then I would rotate the opposite direction. Okay, again, 10-15 circles are enough. Obviously you can do more if you're feeling more stiff. You can obviously extend every stretch longer. The other one I would do for your hamstrings is really simple. Just rotate, toes coming up, you're on your heel, and you lean into the leg. You should feel the stretch on your hamstrings like this. Okay? And then rotate and do the other one. I would do this a couple of times. Okay? And again, the further down you go, the more you're going to feel the stretch on your hamstrings, like that. Okay? And rotate the other way. And the last stretch I would strongly recommend, it's my favorite stretch, I call it the ballerina stretch. You want to find a pole, hold on to it, take the outside foot, bring it in, and lean over. As you're leaning over, you want to use this hand to push away and the top hand to pull. And this is going to stretch all the side. You can rotate the hips forward a little bit if you want to feel the stretch a little more to the back. And you want to hold it 10-15 seconds. Okay? And then when you're done, you want to turn around. Same thing. Take the outside foot in, bring it in, reach over. This hand you're pushing away, the top you're pulling. And again, you should be feeling the stretch on the side of the body. And that concludes the short stretching routine, which I would strongly urge you to make this part of your morning routine. I mean, the whole thing took what, less than 5 minutes? And we all have 5 minutes to stretch. Now, about these exercises, I want you to keep in mind, you want to do them 2 to 3 times a week. And as far as reps are concerned, between 10 to 15 reps is enough. I would not go crazy. And by the way, 1 set is plenty. Okay, and don't forget the stretches. I would urge you to do them every single morning, part of your morning routine. Now, the next thing I want to talk about is eating. Okay, right now with everything going on, there's probably a lot of stress eating, and eating under stress is the worst thing you can do for your body. Okay, the thing you need to keep in mind as far as cravings are concerned and stress eating is that what will help you stop that behavior is by changing the way you think, and more specifically, the type of questions that you ask yourself. You see, when people are having cravings, they dwell on it. And when you dwell on something, basically you're asking this question: what excuse can I come up with so I can eat? And trust me, if you ask the question, you lost the battle already. And you will come up with a good enough excuse to give in, like, tomorrow I'm going to run an extra mile, tomorrow I'm going to eat extra good, or tomorrow I'm going to do this, or I'm going to do that. The fact is that tomorrow never comes. Okay? So how do you resist stress eating? Change the question you ask yourself. So instead of asking that question, what excuse can I come up with, ask yourself, I know I shouldn't be eating. And I'm sure most of you know when you should and should not be eating. But so let's say you know you shouldn't be eating. Ask yourself, what else can I do instead of eating? Okay, by asking the question, you get your mind to start looking for an answer. You see, you can come up with things like a lot of my clients have, like I can play a video game on my phone, I can take a walk, I can get to work, I can, there's a lot of things we can do on the iPhone. Maybe watch a 5-minute YouTube video, a funny one, to help you distress. Okay, but the key to doing the right thing is asking the right question. In my experience, I find most people ask the wrong question. That is why they get the wrong answer. Remember, the wrong question will always get you the wrong answer. So when you find yourself wanting to eat, although you know you shouldn't be eating, ask yourself, what else can I do instead to distress? Visualizing, by the way, meditate. Those things also I find very helpful. Now, during this period, I think the best eating habit you can develop is the 16-hour habit. And for those of you who know me, you know that's the first eating habit I teach all my clients, is allow your body to go for 16 hours or longer without food. Okay, and basically that means skip breakfast. Okay, the benefits are tremendous. I've done other videos explaining all the benefits of the 16-hour rule, and I'm gonna keep this video kind of short. So that would be the first eating habit I would recommend everybody to develop. Now, another good habit is to increase your fruits and vegetables, especially fruits and vegetables high in vitamin C, like citrus, like oranges, tangerines. Actually, I think red bell pepper also high in vitamin C. Vitamin C will help you protect you from viruses, not just the coronavirus, but other viruses also. So that would be my recommendation, to increase my fruits and vegetables and decrease my meat and animal product intake. Okay, and also I would strongly recommend to avoid overeating. Remember, when you stuff yourself, you weaken your immune system temporarily until the body can digest the food. So during this time, and I would say not just during this time, I would say try to make this a habit of not overeating. Okay, try to eat slowly and mindfully. Enjoy your food. Okay, so the other thing too I would try to avoid is junk food during this time. I said avoid, I'm not going to say eliminate. So the rule that I have is Monday to Friday, no junk food. On the weekends, by the way, Friday after 5 p.m. is part of the weekend. Enjoy your junk food. By giving yourself permission to have junk food once in a while, it's easier to resist during the week. Anyway, the next thing I think will make a very big difference is visualization. And when I say that, you want to visualize already having the healthy body that you're trying to achieve. Okay? And the best time to do this is at night as you're going to sleep. The one big benefit of this actually has two benefits. The one benefit is this is the best way to start reprogramming your subconscious mind. Remember, you got to truly be able to believe that you can achieve what you're looking for. If you don't truly believe that it's possible, you're not going to achieve it. And by visualizing every night already having the healthy body that you're looking for, it's easier for your subconscious mind to start believing that it is possible. Okay? And once you get your subconscious mind on your side, the whole thing becomes much, much easier. The other benefit actually is by keeping your mind occupied, focusing on something very pleasant, okay, keeps you from focusing on the many unpleasant things that are going on around you right now. And if you watch the news, you know what I'm talking about. A lot too much negative news. So by focusing every night as you're going to sleep, it would definitely help you sleep better. And as we all know, sleeping well actually affects your immune system in a positive way. So try as you're going to sleep, visualize already having the body you want. How would you feel when you're there? How would other people react when they see you in great shape? Okay, and kind of play that movie in your head. The other thing you could do is meditation. And I think around this time is really a great idea to meditate regularly. When I say meditate, because I know a lot of people tell me that I can't meditate, do 1 minute. Spend 1 minute, set it as a stopwatch, 2 minutes. And for 1 or 2 minutes, focus on your breathing. If your mind wanders, which it will wander, just pull it back on your breathing. Don't judge yourself. And you'll find over time, it will become easier and easier to quiet your mind. And that's going to help you relax. And again, being relaxed is definitely a very good thing for your health. Anyway, I truly hope you found this video helpful. And again, try to do one thing at a time. Don't try to apply all those things at once. Start with the walking. Once you get used to walking, add the lifting. Once you get that done, start working on one eating habit at a time. The key is to don't try to change everything at once. And that's the one mistake I see most weight loss programs and fitness programs make. They tell people everything they need to do and expect them to do them all at once. If that was that easy, I would just give you my book and we'll be all set. The key here is focus on one small change at a time, get used to it, move to the next one, and so on. Again, thank you for watching. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. And also, please like and share this video. It would help me greatly to spread my message. Thank you and stay healthy.
Like a bird on a tree, I'm just sitting